Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you. Happy birthday to you. If you are celebrating your solar return this week, I wish you all the best and brightest, and I truly hope that this is the start of an amazing year forward for you. So, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, let's have a look, see. Right, I'm doing these slightly different format from now on. So let me know, do you love it, do you loathe it? Your message for the week, interestingly enough, was I kept seeing lightning over and over, and I kept hearing the word, and it was like a person firing lightning out of their palms, right? Lightning in the old world belonged to Zeus. Zeus was the king of the gods, so therefore he represents divinity. He also represents strength. He represents abundance, but he also represents authority. And when I was asking, what is it about this lightning that you're showing me? Why do I need them to know lightning? And the message was very clear that the lightning is your tool. Whatever your tools are, right? So whatever the tools are in your bag, for some people, your tools are coping strategies. For some people, you know how to generate money. For others, you know how to run fast. Whatever your tools are, right? And it's not just about coping methods. These are tools that you can use to enact the kind of change that you want. Pagans, witches, they use tools, right? They use a wand, they use an athame, they use a pentacle. Those are tools so that they can focus and channel their power. As an example, this week, Libra, find out what your tools are. What are the things in your toolbox, in your bag that you can use? What are your gifts and your attributes that you can take out to use to channel and focus your energy, even your mindset, right? This is a week for you to find those things within yourself. So your destiny card for the week ahead is the Hanged Man, right? So this is a week for you to go deep within yourself and look for the spirituality. For some of you, these are going to be spiritual tools that you discover, right? For some of you, this might be something that's already started making its presence known. For some of you, you could be having, you know, recently you could have had some really amazing dreams. You could have been having like these really weird feelings about things or hunches, and then they show up to be 100% spot on. There's something in the way of the spiritual realm trying to get in touch with you this week, and you need to be open to it because it's going to reveal to you what your tools are. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful energy that's coming in for you there. So your direction card, let's give it some context. What may this relate to, speak about, or highlight to you? And this week you get the Nine of Chalices, which is the Nine of Cups. Look, see how she's holding like a really interesting message for you guys this week. There's something in the way of a spiritual gift is making its way into your life. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilled, right? It's wish fulfillment, it's happiness, it's emotional contentment. For those of you that have been asking and been saying, you know, I want to develop my spiritual side, I want to develop my spiritual gifts, I know I've got something, but I'm not quite sure what it is. This week, it could be showing up in a big way, right? You could be talking about dreams, you could be about feelings, hunches. For some of you, this could be visions. For some of you, you could be picking up your first deck of cards. For others, you could be deciding, right, you know what, I'm going to dedicate myself to my spiritual path. And therefore, some aspect of your own learning shapes up for you. It works. It happens to, you know, come to fruition, right? Really, really exciting. It looks like your spiritual path is about to open up in a big way, Libra. And then finally, your insight card for the week ahead is The Four of Cups, right? So there are options available to you. If you look at this and you think, yeah, you know what, I've always wanted to do that, but where do I start? Look around you. There are going to be more options available. You might even find this week that you have conversations with people that you never even thought were spiritual, but actually have that. And for some of you, this really does feel to me like you might be having that crisis of consciousness of like, oh, you know, I really want to do this, but alarm, excuse me. You could be having this moment where you think, oh, you know what, but how am I going to weave that with my real life? I've got tangible things to do and to take care of and to pay for. This is about finding ways to balance, and you might find that a mentor of some sort comes to you this week and says to you, well, this is how I do it. I live my everyday life, as an example, like me. I live an everyday life. I go out, I see friends, I see family, I shop, I clean, I sew. Well, maybe not sew. Actually, I know I do when I'm making things. But yeah, you get what I mean? It's about finding a way to weave that spirituality into your everyday life. It's not one or the other. You can fuse the two. You're a Libra. You can find the balance between the two. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Just to let you know, Mercury goes retrograde on the 31st of October. I'm currently selling my retrograde survival kit for $19.99 versus $39.99. It will go up on the 31st of October. So if you want to get yours, I suggest you get it quickly. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you soon.